want to do a mic check real quick. I'm a pretty quiet guy, so I know it's hard to hear me a lot of times. I gotta put my lips right up to the microphone. Dick reminds me of my stepdad, but so my last comedy set here was my first time ever doing comedy. J-Mar hit me up and she said, you know, the people have spoken, they want more dick. So I said, the dick shall come. So this last winter I took a job up at Heavenly as a lift op. We got some lift ops in the house. Can I ask you a question real quick? Can any of you guys please tell me, how the fuck can I get to the gondola? So this year up at Heavenly is the first year that they all made us require helmets at all times while operating a lift. Inside the shack, outside the shack, you gotta wear a fucking helmet. And it's like, Heavenly, are you trying to portray the fact that you want to hire retards? Come on, Heavenly, this isn't Walmart, which, fun fact, I also worked out as well, so I'm not going to myself here. But, so I asked my manager, I said, hey, how many people got smoked by the fucking chair for us to have to wear these things? And he says, yeah, there are those guys, but last year, yeah, my boy over there knows, he got a unicorn this year. So my manager says, yeah, there are those guys, but last year we had a few cases of people getting fucked up by the ice falling from the top of the lifts. And I'm like, oh, okay, you guys are worried about ice. You know who's really worried about ice is all these fucking J1s. Hey, when your time is up, get the fuck out. This administration's not messing around, okay? So, once again, speaking about retards real quick, how many people here have kids? Now, how many people here, when I asked that question, thought I was talking about you? No, I'm talking about your kids. Don't worry, I got kids too. And my daughter, she was actually born after me having a threesome. So like, look, what am I setting up for her, right? How many people here have ever had a threesome? Raise hands. Hey, my boy, you and two chicks, right? That's the only way to go. That's the only way to go, because if it's two dudes and a chick, was like, obviously she's a whore. And if you're a dude willing to tag team a chick with another dude, you're either very secure with your sexuality or you have some hidden agenda that I don't want no part of. Either way, that guy's fucking gay. Yeah! So my first threesome came to me as a complete fucking surprise. Never expected it. My baby mama, I wouldn't say at this point in the relationship that she was necessarily fat, but I would say that she was curvaceous, if that makes any sense. And the other girl was really young, okay? And almost questionable. But I live in Nevada, and we did things a little bit different, at least by a couple of years over there, okay? Now this chick had nothing going on, okay? No tits, no ass, a tiny fun-sized little thing. And like I said, it was a complete surprise. I didn't even know that she was there until I got in bed and pulled down the covers, and I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Surprise. Now ladies, the idea of a threesome to a man, awesome. The idea of a threesome to a woman, not so awesome. Let me tell you why. One of you's going home disappointed. There's no way we're getting both of you off before we get off, right? And in my experience, the one going home disappointed is always the one that you're in a relationship with. The excitement comes from the third person, right? So here I am, trying to focus not to blow my load too soon. Sure enough, I get a couple minutes into it, I come all over this poor little girl's face. My baby mom's looking at me like, what the fuck? I never made you come that quick. And I'm like, fuck, I'm in trouble. Now, like I said, I never, this girl was young, okay? And I'm not into kids or anything, okay? But I never would have expected my first threesome being with my unborn daughter. I know, gross, right? I don't like fucking pregnant chicks either. But the doctor was like, you know, it's actually really healthy, you should consider doing it. And how am I supposed to tell her no after that? Hey, and anybody that said, oh, and judge me, I can come all over her face as long as they're not after 9 months, okay? anyways, have you ever been jerked off by a fetus? Don't knock it until you try it, okay? And that's how I know it counts as a threesome, because she was a fetus. And if anybody here doesn't know quite exactly what a fetus is, I looked it up in the dictionary. It said a fetus, the point during the pregnancy where it's too late to get an abortion. This little fucking thing has civil liberties and rights and shit. It counts as a person. So real quick, I want to show of hands and give it up for all the fucking independent women in the house. Independent women, where's that? Hey, we don't need no fucking man, right? We don't need no man. Now, real quick, can we give it up to the real independent women? I'm talking like the single mothers and shit. The ones that want a man, but no man wants them. Where are they at tonight? You? High five? Better than that, better than that. All right. Now, better than that, let's give it up to some fucking family values. Where are those at these days? Yeah! Guys, why aren't we sticking around more? What are we, all black guys now? And that is not a racial joke, that is a statistical joke. So now, I'm gonna tell you why these guys they're so independent. They can make their own money, they don't have to rely on us anymore, right? They don't need us, they don't need our emotional support, they're gonna be independent, they're gonna do what they do. Now, women. So, now a lot of women, when they're like, they also have like opinions and shit that matter these days, right? But when they go independent, a lot of them might go lesbian for a second, like, this is a good idea, lesbos, so, now, when they go lesbo, it might work out for a minute, but they don't think about the sync up. When the periods sync up. And then 1 week out of the month, you absolutely fucking hate each other. And now women, if you ain't good at math, let me do it for you. That means 25% of the time you fucking hate each other. That's toxic femininity if I've ever heard of it. Now, the problem is when they're independent like that, after they go lesbo, they have more opportunities to go find big dicks to play with. Woo! We know where the whore's at now. Alright. So, or a sex toy? Oh, okay. So the problem is after you guys go lesbo and you're like, I just really want a relationship, still an independent woman, you're tired of playing with the big dicks because those guys are assholes. You want to settle down with a guy like me. A nice guy, very average sized dick, probably great with the kids, maybe can't fix the car, but can get the car fixed. And the problem is like when that beautiful, independent woman wants to get with a nice guy with an average dick like me, ladies, it's like throwing a hot dog down the hallway. Don't hurt the turn, right? Now, when I piss a woman off, she wants to go around town talking shit like saying I got a little dick.
Show us your dick!
You want to see it? Ladies, let me tell you, the problem's not the hot dog, the problem's the fact that there's a fucking hallway, okay? I can walk through a hallway, alright? And don't try to come up with some shit like, I had a kid, bitch, you had a fucking adult, okay? Now, one independent woman I want to give it up to is my mom, okay? She raised 3 kids, worked her ass off, got abused by many women, by many men. We don't want to tell her how to join a fight. So, but on my last comedy set, probably here nobody noticed, but I made a joke about seeing my stepdad's dick. And I said my mom fucks black guys. And I sent her the video clip of the set. And she said, I get the inevitable phone call. She says, I don't think it's very funny. You said I fuck black guys. You should just say your stepdad's black. And I said, Mom, is what I said untrue? Because if you're uncomfortable with that, those are your fucking life decisions you're dealing with, okay? And she says, no, but it doesn't sound like you respect me very much. And I said, well, Mom, am I at a fucking respect your mom show or am I at a comedy show? Because I think they laughed really hard when I said my mom fucks black guys, okay? But then I thought about it, I'm like, man, I'm kind of a piece of shit son, I am. Because when you think about it, you say it out loud, it's like, it kind of insinuates my mom fucks more than one black guy. So I want to say, Mom, I'm sorry. You only fuck one very hardworking, very respectful black man. Hey guys, thank you very much for listening to me tonight. I'm Dick Smith, and that's my